I've been searching for you. Can you hear my voice calling from the streets? Deep calls unto deep. The purpose of your heart is deep waters, but a wise woman of understanding will draw it out of you. Come, drink from the fountain of wisdom, for my treasures are more valuable than rubies or gold. For I give long life, honor, and you receive favor from the Most High God. I've been waiting for you. Hi, I'm Judah Jackson, the host and content creator for WOW, Wise Woman on Wisdom. And we're going to continue on the topic soulmates from courtship to marriage. And we've been reviewing the book How to Find the Love of Your Life by Neil Clark Warren. 10 principles for finding the right spouse. And the right spouse is a compatible spouse. That's the key to a successful marriage. It has to be the right one. So last week we finished up principle number 4. Very important principle. Get yourself healthy before you marry. And we talked about the foundation of mental health, which is self-concept, and to examine your upbringing. And sometimes we didn't have the best upbringing, or the healthiest, I should say. And it causes different maladies or different mental and emotional challenges. But we talked about how to identify that in your partner and yourself. So very important. If you haven't watched that video, please go to my playlist, Soulmates from Courtship to Marriage, to watch it. Now today, I am going to be talking about preparation for your soulmate. What I'm doing to prepare for my soulmate. And so pretty much today, I'm going to be off script. And now, I am going to be doing something more superficial, the physical, some beautification. But most of my life, I've been preparing spiritually and even in the soul realm, like going through counseling, peeling the layers and finding out who I really am. And so that's been ongoing for half a century, really. But today I'm going to share with you some of the physical, more the body preparations that I'm making. And one of the things I want to improve is my skin and my skincare. So I'm going to be showing you my skincare routine that I'm starting. And I'm using this product that I've used. I tried it when I was in my 30s, and it is the bomb. Well, let me say awesome, so the CIA didn't chase after me or follow my channel. But anyway, it is called Dermalogica, and this is like a little kit that you can get from them. And here it is, Dermalogica. These are the top sellers. This is the kit. It's $39.50. And you can buy it on Amazon. I was going to buy it on Amazon, and I happened to be in the store Ulta Beauty, and so I went on and bought it from Ulta, the Ulta Beauty store. But it's $39.50, and it has 4 different components or pieces to it. I'll pull that out for you so you can see them. It has the pre-cleanse, the special cleansing, and then it has the exfoliate and the moisturizer, the hydration. So anyway, I'm just going to be cleansing my skin today. But as I cleanse, I'll talk about the preparation, because in the book of Esther, Esther had to prepare for 1 whole year. All of the prospective brides had to prepare for 1 whole year before they went in to meet the king. And it's in Esther chapter 2. And so I'm going to be talking as I cleanse my skin. I'm going to start with the pre-cleanse. You start with, it's like a oil-based, kind of like oil-based. And this gets all the makeup. I just have a little bit of a little bit of translucent powder on. I'll get my Dermalogica. Now, this is a pretty affordable kit if I can make it last 2 months. I'd like to make it last 2 months for my budget right now. I have a very modest budget, but I thank God that I have a budget, because for the last, I say 8 or 9 months, I had no budget. But anyway, so you start out with dry hands and you massage it into your face, and it's French, I don't know if I'm saying it right, dégagé, but let me get my other hand so I can really get this worked in good. And I have a few clogged pores because I started using water, because my face gets clear when I just use water, but when I put oil, then it clogs up a little bit. So I have a little clogging in my pores right here. But anyway, I'm trying to see if I can make this last 2 months. But I don't know if I can. Lord help me. Multiply it, Lord. Multiply it like the fish in loaves. But, so you first start off with just, again, massaging it in. I think it's okay to go on the under eye, because a lot of stuff they tell you avoid the under eye, but I didn't see that. And then they say to just wet your hands and make it like an emulsion, a little emulsion. Your hands aren't super wet, but just enough to get a little semi-lather going. And so I'm gonna pay a lot of attention to my T-zone, which is this forehead, nose, and also the cheeks, because again, my pores are clogged. And I'm not gonna go to the back of my neck because I'm trying to make this last 2 months. Okay, and so then you rinse. And for sake of the video, I'm going to use a wet face cloth. You rinse with warm water. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna do so I can stay in frame. All right, so here's some warm water. Just a cotton face cloth, but it has some texture on it, which is good. So I just started using it 2 days ago, and you can see a difference with this very quickly. I mean, the first application I could see a difference. First cleansing. Okay. And so then we're going to go to the second step, which is the special cleanse. So it's like a 2-step cleanse. Now, this one, let's see. So your hands are going to be damp in the beginning with this one. So get a little water on my hands. And it's really rich. So I put about that much on. See? Yeah. So I'm going to lather it up in my hands. Lather it up in my hand. Put it on my face. Now I'm going to put it all the way around my neck because it lathers really good. You don't have to use a lot. So I'm going to massage this in, paying a lot of attention right in here. Not so much under eye because, you know, any soap you want to avoid usually because the under eye is so tender. Okay. So, okie dokie. Okay. So then we will get we'll rinse again. Now when I'm not on camera, I just put my face and put handfuls of water to get the most of it off, and then I'll just wipe it down with the face cloth. But again, for sake of the video, I will do it like this. So, but in the book of Esther, when it was talking about her preparation, again, 12 months before she went into the king, the first 6 months was oil of myrrh, and then the second 6 months was of perfumes and perfumes. One second, let me grab my. Excuse me. The second month of Esther's preparation was, second 6 months, excuse me, was perfume and preparation for beautifying women. See, those are two different things, and quite often when I hear the message spoken, it's kind of still male-dominated, a lot of the pastors. I mean, you have a lot of females ministering, but they kind of gloss over and think it's all about physical beauty, but it's not, because we know oil is often, they anoint people with oil as a sign of the Spirit. So that first 6 months, I believe, was primarily spiritual. And the myrrh, that substance is also used for embalming. So it's very deep. I haven't studied it yet. I believe I'm going to study it out to see what the preparation is, but they're different, but both of them were used. And so, one second here. Okay, I've got this all off. And but now I'm going to go ahead to the next step, which is the exfoliant. So I'll get it out, pop it out. It's a little fatter jar, so it takes a little more to pop it out. I think I'll just swat it like that. Oh, now my other piece came out. 1 second. Okay, so this is a powder, and you put a little water to make a paste. Let me see if I can show it to you in my hand. Okay, there it is. You see it's a powder. Okay, so I can't spill any because I have to make this last for 2 months. Okay, so I'm just putting a few drops of water. Sometimes I tend to make this too watery. So it doesn't take very much to make it a little paste. You just make it like a little paste in your hand, and then you put it on your skin. Again, I'm just going to do the front of my neck. And then you just put a little moisture on your fingers, especially if you didn't put enough water. But it's better to put less and then add more. And you just exfoliate, which is just taking off the dead skin. And you're going to see how bright and how much light's in my skin after I do this. The décolleté. Oh, down in front of your throat, a little bit of your chest. Okie dokie, artichoke. Now, I may step out of frame to rinse my face. I'm going to start working on stop saying ah. I took the public speaking course, not Dale Carnegie, Toastmasters, and that's one thing they would penalize you every time you said So okay, you get it all exfoliated in, and this one you do avoid your eyes, under eyes and eyes. So now I'm going to bend over and get some of this water here. You're running. Can you see the difference in my skin? Wow, that exfoliant's really good. So I'm going to wipe down some more of that, because you know it has some fine granules in the exfoliant. So, do you see how it just lights up? And you might be thinking, well, your face is wet, but you'll see in a minute as it dries, that light in your skin just comes up. These are great products. Now, see here. Okay, and this is warm water. So then I'm going to the final step, the fourth step, which is the hydrate step. Turn the water off, conserve the water. And they're rich products, so I'll do like this so you can see how much. You don't have to put very much. Oh, let me put it here. Let me flip it like this so I can see the top, see it coming out myself. You just put about that much. And just rub it in your neck, décolleté, and it's plenty. It's very rich. It's very, very rich. And it gives you a wonderful glow. And your face feels like satin, soft satin. And so you can see. And some other things that I'm doing, I got my supplements, praise God, in today. I'm working on my health. I've been exercising, well, most of my life I've been wrestling with my weight, but I've been exercising every day doing about a 20-minute routine with this woman called Natasha Mohan. She's a yogi instructor, but she teaches yoga as exercise, and fabulous, fabulous. So anyway, that is the completion of my skincare routine with Dermalogica. Again, you can get it at Amazon or Ulta Beauty, and I'm sure there's other places, but it's $39.50 for the kit. And so I just want to close with a quote, as I always do. And one thing also I wanted to say about the myrrh. Myrrh is also used for embalming. I might have mentioned that, but that's very powerful about, dying to the flesh and dying to the natural ways as well. I believe I am going to research the preparation and find out the spiritual meaning. So anyway, the quote for today is from Proverbs 31:30. And it says, "Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised." Okay, family, if this video has added value to your life, please subscribe, like, and share. So until we meet again, go with love.